Yeah, so Pakistan lost the match, lost the final to Sri Lanka. Yes, Sri Lanka played fantastic cricket, but I was just down. I was down and out. I didn't want to record anything because of the horrendous performance that Pakistan unfortunately showed. Yes, we had Sri Lanka down to 58 for 5. Yes, Pakistan were on top. But then, due to some unforeseen terrible calls by bowling Iftikhar, again, Iftikhar Ahmed, I'm not against Iftikhar Ahmed whatsoever. He didn't bowl all throughout the series, all throughout the tournament. He bowled here, picked up a wicket. Maybe Pakistan could have gone down the route. Okay, let's give the ball to Nawaz because he has been our best bowler this entire tournament. Let's give him a shot. No, I think Nawaz only bowled one over. Pakistan's bowling until those 5 wickets fell, looked amazing. Looked really, really good, really impressive. I think in the first 10 overs, Pakistan only gave away about 50, 60, 66 odd runs. And then the last 10, Rajapaksa and Wanindu Hasaranga just decided we're going to bat like we always bat and went ballistic against the Pakistani bowling attack. Haris Rauf, by the way, 3 wickets, fantastic, very impressive. Super happy to see him actually picking up wickets. I am a believer of Harvest Rove's bowling now. So, things change, but some things that don't change is if the Ahmed and Asif Ali, and I'll get to that. So, yeah, Wanindu Hasaranga and Rajapaksa. Rajapaksa, I believe, was LBW in his first couple of deliveries. Maybe it was his first ball, second ball, something like that. But it was umpire's call. I'm not going to go into it. If it went the other way, then I would have been excited. There was 6 down. It would have been a different story. But we didn't get to that point, so there's no point talking about that in detail. So from that point onwards, Rajapaksa, boundaries upon boundaries. The timing, he was batting like 170 strike rate, fantastic, right? That's the type of batting you need for someone coming in at 5 at 6, especially in this type of conditions. And then Wanindu Hasaranga, 36 of 21, if I'm not wrong, he just comes in, loves Pakistan. Wanindu Hasaranga loves Pakistan because I'll get to his bowling as well, but he just came out and went like he just started to hit the ball so cleanly. And I don't want to badmouth any Pakistani players, right? But it's bound to happen. The fielding, the fielding was just horrible. You think of whenever Pakistan wins or whenever Pakistan has a good day, their fielding is pretty damn good, right? Shadab Khan, Pakistan's best fielder, unfortunately didn't have a good day. But to be honest, no one had a good day in the field. They had some easy chances dropped, some difficult chances also dropped, and then the ground fielding wasn't up to scratch. Some their fielding from going strength to strength, it went from weakness to weakness to so bad that we must have skipped like loads of practice sessions or something because it seemed like they hadn't tried to catch a ball in ages, right? They hadn't tried to try and save boundaries or anything like that. Yeah, the ground fielding was unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Pakistan realized that they had won the toss and elected to bowl, which is the pattern in this in this Asia Cup, and they got a bit too overconfident. I must say, I think they probably thought, we basically won it because the team batting first has lost the matches, and then Sri Lanka showed Pakistan that no, it's just if you bat well and you bowl well, you can defend any score. So that is definitely a factor. I think Pakistan were a bit too complacent after that 58 for 5.
Now, if I come on to the Pakistan batting innings, Babar Azam is out of nick. We all know Babar Azam is out of nick. He hasn't looked like himself throughout this tournament. He seems to be. So I made this criticism about Virat Kohli before I started the channel that when Virat was out of form in England, not just his 2019 post 2019 no century stint, when he was out of form in England, he was pushing after the ball. He was trying to get to the ball rather than getting the ball right, rather than letting the ball get to him. And I think Babar Azam was doing the same thing because of a few terrible innings, a few knocks where he's just not been able to get the ball to connect and gotten out, etc. Not scoring runs, especially in the T20 landscape. He just wants that feel of the ball onto the bat and just wants to keep going at the ball rather than letting the ball come to him. Yes, that would also mean trying to say that Babar Azam would have done wonders in the words of Shoaib Akhtar, wonders for Pakistan. But I don't know if he would have. But due to history, the past year and a half, approximately 2 years since Rizwan and Babar have been opening, Pakistan has been doing quite well. Okay, yes, they start slow. Yes, the power play means nothing to them sometimes, but they set a platform or a foundation, stable foundation for Pakistan to potentially go ballistic at the end. Now here, Pakistan lost 2 wickets in the power play. Pakistan, Babar Azam went very quickly. Then Fakhar Zaman went. Also, Fakhar Zaman, I'm really sorry. If you have been that inconsistent for so long, especially in T20s, why are you in the team? There's Shan Masood sitting outside, man. Shan Masood. People have been vibing for Shan Masood since he started scoring runs back in April. They're like, okay, July, Pakistan's gonna select Shan Masood inside. Nope. PSL actually. Forget April. Since the PSL this year, then his county stint in the UK, then even the National T20 Cup right now in Pakistan, he's just been performing quite consistently. So let's hope Pakistan can bring it in for the T20 World Cup, or at least the matches that are happening in Pakistan against England, the T20Is. Maybe Pakistan can do something with that. Iftikhar Ahmed, he's basically playing a Misbah-esque innings from the past, okay? But I'm not going to belittle him or Rizwan too much because they just couldn't get the runs going. Okay. And Sri Lanka bowled brilliantly. And they fielded very, 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 very well. So Sri Lanka's fielding was here, Pakistan's fielding was like below the camera. That's how bad it was comparatively, right? So I'm not too fussed about that. But genuinely, from a cricket fan, I think Sri Lanka was the team that deserved to win this match. And Hasaranga, 70th over, picked up 3 wickets. 3 wickets, got Rizwan, got Asif and Khushdil or something like that. I was like, damn, man, this is why I'm a huge Wanindu Hasaranga fan. I know so is Aaron, so is Fazan, but he's just one of those guys who comes in and just does stuff that you want to watch, especially in T20 cricket. So yeah, 100% Sri Lanka, the team that deserved to win. They won by 23 runs, but Pakistan were not the Pakistan that we saw against that India match. There are glaring issues with the Pakistan side. Middle order, not ready. The openers, unfortunately, both of them aren't firing. So Pakistan looks like, oh my God, what's going to happen now? Bowling, pace bowling, pretty good. Spin bowling, pretty good too. The bowling, again, is like the olden days where Pakistan's bowling is the more dependable side of things. But even then, Pakistan got hit for 170 due to, I don't know what. I think maybe some captaincy calls, maybe bowling the car too long, maybe bowling Hasnan when they should have bowled Haris or whatever, right? But I think Pakistan did miss a trick in this particular match, and we saw the result. Sri Lanka won their Asia Cup champions for the 6th time. Amazing, great news for them, and I hope Sri Lanka can continue this form. But Pakistan really needs to introspect, understand the mistakes. I've said it multiple times, but Pakistan's winning, so you kind of hide the mistakes. But the middle order, gotta fix that. Finisher problem of having potentially 2 to 3 finishers and then 2 all-rounders who can kind of finish the game off for you as well. You got to pick one of Khushdil and Asif. And if you're going to pick Iftikhar, then he can't bat at four. Iftikhar Ahmed should not be batting at four if Pakistan wants to play him at four, okay? So it's just weird, right? Asia Cup, I talked about Shomali. I'm not even going to go down that route. But for the T20 World Cup, Pakistan needs to reconsider the Shan Masood problem. Pakistan needs to hope and pray that Shaheen gets fit again and Wasim Jr. is fit again. Don't know if Wasim Jr. will play now that Naseem is doing so well, but we'll see how Pakistan kind of handles that situation. Maybe they go in with four bowlers. If they go in with four bowlers and 2 all-rounders, Pakistan can play 5 batsmen in the side. All right, just look at it that way. So I just had to share my thoughts. All right, and very disappointed, but congratulations to Sri Lanka. They deserved the win. They were hammered. They were broken down and dismantled. That's how badly Sri Lanka beat Pakistan in this Asia Cup 2022 final. Thank you. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. I'm going to bring a few more videos over the course of this week about the Asia Cup and then about England, South Africa, then eventually about the T20 World Cup over the course of the next month or so. But yeah, thank you very much. And until next time, take care.